Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today, wow, I have to say wow. I've never seen such an explosion in my life that's so massive. I've never seen one so massive. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Beirut explosion. I'm going to show you a couple of the videos that's been shared around the internet about what this explosion looked like, and it's wow guys. There's words about what could have happened during the incident, but I honestly can't tell you. There's words of Hezbollah being involved, there's words of the terrorist organizations, there's words of everything going about, from that being a bomb or there being a fireworks explosion. But this was one massive fucking explosion. Like, during this, see this picture here, this is before it went off, like, before this whole place went up, this was like a massive explosion. This was like, you could see it over Beirut. And if you know the history of Beirut, it has had a lot of trouble with terrorist organizations, crime, and so on. It's been a fucking disaster zone trying to figure out how to get that thing back in order. And then pandemic happens with the Coca-Cola virus, and then this happens. This isn't good, guys. If this is what they say is a firework explosion, let's go with the basis of that for this part. If this is a firework explosion, there shouldn't be that much fireworks located in the same spot. As we know, fireworks are very explosive, and you know, they're not just one little thing that goes up in the sky and boom boom. No, if there's a bunch of them together, they can explode. We saw this before in the China one. It was like, I think it was China or Japan, there was a factory and it blew up. I mean, it was never as big as this. And I'll show you one of the first clips here.
By another much larger one, which swept through many nearby buildings. Lebanon's health minister said there'd been many injuries and widespread damage.
I saw the fire, but I didn't yet knew there was going to be an explosion. We went inside. Suddenly I lost my hearing. Apparently I was too close. So I lost my hearing for a few seconds. I knew something was wrong. And then suddenly the glass just shattered all over the cars around us, the shops, the stores, the buildings, just glass going down from all over the buildings.
وجار كتير قوي وصل الصوت لعنا رجعوا فينا البنايات.
Yeah, the destruction is absolutely mental. You can see that the cars have been turned and everything. Like, the effects of the disaster are quite mental. I know I said we didn't know much, but we know there was a few things that we read just recently during the recording of this video. And apparently it's a substance is called ammonium nitrate, and apparently 30,000 tons of it was stored all together into the same facility, which caused the whole thing to fucking blow up. And where does this stuff come from? Well, this stuff isn't supposed to be compiled together, or it's supposed to be it's not supposed to be stored in such large amounts. This is the same kind of stuff that you use for fertilizer and so on. And I wonder if they're going to start using this as a reason to, I don't know, ban the stuff from being used. It might be a thing, but it's really devastating to see how bad this has gotten. Because apparently over 100 people have been killed during the event, and 10,000 people have been affected by it. I mean, if you see the ladies, the explosion, 30,000, that's a fucking lot. I mean, there's incidents that happened in Texas years ago, and there was one in China, like I mentioned. It's mental. And looks like Lebanese, it's gonna be quite a problem in Beirut, because apparently before this COVID or Coca-Cola virus came about, there was maybe talks of revolution against this government. So if there's going to be talks about revolution against this government, and then the government comes in to help them, you think there's going to be much trust barriers. But the thing is, there's going to be problems anyway, because apparently the people don't trust the government, then you've got a virus going about, and then you got this as well. And it's really devastating to see this going on. And all the presidents and leaders are giving condolences to what the hell's been going on. And the effects of this explosion have gone thousands of kilometers. I mean, you can see in one of the video I'm going to show here how quickly the action that explosion was from the coastline that you saw.
What? 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 Swear, bro.
Yeah, so it's kind of quite devastating to watch that explosion repeatedly again, isn't it? It's not really fun to realise what's been going on. And yeah, there's just something about this I just don't buy. I mean, is it not just so funny how there's a big pandemic going on, there's a massive explosion? Is it just coincidental that this massive thing just exploded out of nowhere? Or is it just coincidental there was all these stories to start talking about how bad the Lebanese government is, or how corrupt they are, but then all these news outlets would support ISIS in the same manner if they were in charge? You know what I mean? I'm just thinking there's something fishy about this whole thing. I mean, I know there's over 100 people dead, I think, during this incident, and I know they're trying to take care of as much as they can, and I'm not really sure how to think about this. But I'm going to end this video here, and I send all my condolences to all the people who lost their lives and all the people that are suffering now in Beirut. And it's an absolute disaster over there now. I mean, it's horrible. I mean, I really don't want to think about it. And I'm going to end the video on the note of, apparently this was one of the earliest videos that started to show up about the fire before it exploded. This guy did apparently die in the explosion, so praise the Lord for his soul and all that. And it's a shame. And I'm going to let you watch this explosion right at the end to show how it is. So thank you for watching this video, and see you later.
نحن عم نعطيكم هلا الشي لايف
لايف نيوز
عن جد، يمكن ما في غيرنا انه هيك عم نصور. شو هو هيدا الصوت؟ يا مشحرة، فوت 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 عيمان، فوت 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 يا ماما، هيك يا ماما، يا ماما عيمان فوت، بليز بليز فوت، بليز بليز يا مشحرة يا الله. اكبر، يا الله يا الله يا الله، ان شاء الله ما حدا يصير له شيء. تعال فوت فوت عماد بليز فوت. تعال فوت. جو انسان. جو عماد. عماد فوت. سكر لي ازاز بليز.
So guys, thank you for watching this video straight to the very end. So I must have done something like that you've been able to watch this piece of shit long enough. So thank you guys for watching this video right to the end. And if you want to support my channel in any other way, because we are planning to go big on this channel, we are planning to make sure that the left knows us, make sure the cancel culture recognizes we are a threat. Like me and many other creators, our voices are being silenced every and each day. So we must make sure we stand out to the crowd. And I am going to make sure my voice and freedom of speech is going to be there too. And if you want to help me support this, we are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Parler, and Patreon. We're also on BitChute, and we also have our own website. So if you want to know any special details, make sure you click onto the Parler app and the BitChute so we can get more content on this for the special members on those pages, and you get to see more events about what I'm doing. It's going to be a lot of interesting stuff you get to see on those things. So make sure you sign up to all these different pages where you want to get to see what I'm doing, and we could get a lot of interesting stuff going on here, guys. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one. And remember, hail the Empire!